she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind, on my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind.
Hello guys, and thank you for joining me where we are all insane for cosmetics. So we're going to be checking out this brand new Makeup Forever HD self-setting concealer, and I gotta tell you, it's a really awesome, really amazing concealer. I'm going to put it on myself. I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to give you my final thoughts, so stay tuned. So I have light olive skin. 11 is the color that I'm trying today. It's actually, you know, when I go and look for foundation and concealer, I can tell that I'm kind of a minority, but it's actually kind of nice because I don't have to swim through a sea of pink colors. I just find the one neutral color, and that's my color, and it matches and it's good. So this is a neutral undertone. I'm going to carve out my eyebrows first, and we're going to see how that works. So I'm going to zoom in the camera. So I have zoomed in pretty hardcore so that you can see what's going on here. I'm taking a very small concealer brush. I like to kind of put this on my skin first. Okay, it's kind of very light. I like light concealer though. This is the swatch on number 11. It's pretty light, and you can see it's very neutral. So I'm gonna take a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to try to carve out these eyebrows. I'm not the best at this. We're gonna give it a go though. I'm going to shut up now. Okay, I need more. You can always add. It's very effective coverage. Let's see how it blends. So let's try to blend it. Okay, it blends pretty good. I might need a little bit more. This is kind of nice because you can do a little bit less and build it up. It's kind of good. It's actually working really well. Like, it's kind of evening itself out. It doesn't require a lot of blending. Kind of really nice for the eyebrows. I could probably just leave it like that. Okay, the top part is done. Let's do the brow bone. Try to carve these out. And I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this. That was really easy. Wow, I like it. So I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit. Actually, when I did this, it just kind of worked. It's kind of like liquid to powder, actually. I'm gonna put a little bit more towards the tail end. It's drying already a little bit, but that's kind of good. Wow. I think this is the best concealer that I've ever used to do for my eyebrows. I have tried the La Mer concealer, which is $80. It's okay. I think I'll do a review on that later. I have tried this Kevyn Aucoin, and I really, really, really love this for covering up my dark spots. It matches my skin perfectly. I think they have like a wonderful shade range, and they have great shades, but it's not really good for like your eyebrows or under eye concealer, because like I said, I like something a little bit lighter, something that doesn't crease. I tried the creaseless concealer by Tarte. Meh. So we'll see if this does any better. Seems to be really easy to blend. Okay, that worked out pretty well. So let me just say that this concealer is really easy to work with. Even if you have a little streaking happening, you should probably wait for it to dry in order to blend it, because once it dries, it turns into like a powder, and then you can just like really easily fluff away any lines that you have or any creases that you have. So when you have like this stroke line from the brush, just wait for it to dry, and you can just and it smooths right out like a powder. I mean, it is perfection, flawless finish. This is the finished look with my eyebrows. It's actually, this goes on like a dream, let me tell you. I mean, I kind of knew it because as soon as I saw this and I saw the way that it looked on Tati and I saw how much she liked it, I just immediately I returned all of my concealers, and I was like, this is gonna be the one. I found it, and I absolutely love it. I think it blends. It's almost like unreal. It's almost like I can't even explain to you how easily and nicely this blends into your skin. It's like a dream. So that's the eyebrows. I'm gonna put on my foundation really quick and then turn on the camera and we're gonna put the concealer under my eye. I just don't want the foundation to dry too much before I put on the concealer to make sure that everything becomes really uniform. I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna see how it conceals under the eyes. I have applied my foundation and covered up all of my discolorations, and I'm just going to do this the way that I normally do. Wow. Okay, let's see how this works. It looks kind of really light, but I think it's gonna work. All right, so this is the sponge that I like to use. This is from MAC, and it's because it's like really pointed, so that makes it a lot easier to go in and do your eyes with it. And I normally like to do my foundation and concealer first before my eyes, but you know, for the purpose of this video, I'm doing it this way. So I'm going to be careful. But remember earlier I was like, you know, if you blend this after it's drying, it seems to do a lot better. Wow. It does have a very powdery finish, like in a good way. Kind of got a little bit more up there than I wanted. Wow is all I can say. It looks really good. Like, I don't think I'm gonna have to bake after this. So I can see where my lines are. And I mean, it's not too bad. Let's see what happens after I set it. Okay guys, so here are my final thoughts on the concealer. So I did pick a color really light for my skin, but I actually think that I picked the right color, the color that I was going for. Now here's the thing about it though, is that I applied the amount of concealer that I'm used to using, but you actually need less concealer than what you would probably normally use, because I ended up getting just a little bit too light right here and on my forehead too, but I was able to fix that. It actually requires less product than what you're used to or what you're familiar with. That's what it was for me, so you should probably know that, which that's good because you can save money on your product. Let's see, under my eyes, there are still some little teeny fine lines, but it's nothing more than normal. It's really not bad. Overall, I think this product is actually a godsend. I like it a lot. I am very happy with it. I'm just gonna use less concealer tomorrow, but I mean, look at my eyebrows. They look so chiseled, and I have been really not having a good time trying to chisel out my eyebrows with concealer. It just was never right or thick enough. I never found a formula that really worked. This one does everything that I want it to do. It blends out so nicely. I mean, you put it on, even if you put on too much, you put it on, you're like, oh no, big mistake. It blends out so easily. It's so easy to work with. And I have to tell you, I did set this concealer because I have really oily skin and there's no way that I can get away with not setting with a bunch of powder. But I mean, this is everything that you want out of a concealer. It's totally different from anything that I've ever seen before. It is a completely new formula, and whatever the formula is, it's awesome. So I would totally recommend this concealer to you guys. I think it's completely worth it. Right now, it's really hard to find, and I would recommend definitely going to the store to try to find the color that you want and then maybe ordering it online. But I mean, it's completely worth it. Trash all your other concealers. This is the one. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe below. If you like my makeup, follow me on Instagram, Insane for Cosmetics. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.